Hey guys, it's Ray Alvarez from Shoot with Ray, and I'm at my desk today editing, but I decided to just film this quick video for you guys to show you a quick portrait session that I did in under 10 minutes. As most of you guys know, I live in Florida, and during the summertime, people try to avoid shooting outdoors at all costs, especially during the day. This specific day of this photo shoot, I already had 2 photo shoots planned later that evening, and Kay, my beautiful wife and makeup artist, had a look in mind that we've been trying to shoot for a while. And due to our busy schedules, we couldn't make it happen any other day, so we had to make it happen that day prior to my other photo shoot. Impromptu photo shoots are the best, in my opinion, because you have little time to plan it, little time to organize it. You just go run and gun it. I'm not saying the quality is going to go out the window, but I am saying that sometimes, whenever you're rushing, it gives you that challenge to try better and strive for better photo shoots and quality images. So I titled this the trap house shoot or the pink house shoot, depending where I'm posting this, right? There's this pink building out in Orlando that I've driven past so many times. And I'm like, one day I'm going to shoot there. So the gear's in the car. She's all ready to go. We got in the vehicle and we went straight to the trap house. Now, all jokes aside, it is not the trap house. There's a legitimate business happening in that building. There's a nice little bakery there and also a nice little family owned vegetarian friendly restaurant. All right, so let's get to this photo session. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do me that favor, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends.
So I literally just open it up, press close, go down, boom. Throw this thing on here.
It is really, really hot outside. So I know for a fact I definitely want to do this in less than 10 minutes. And being that Kay and I have worked together so long and we kind of know each other's flows, we can make it happen and we can make it a 10-minute photo shoot. She knows her poses, she knows exactly where she wants to be. All we need to figure out is the location, where I want her to be standing and where I want my light to be standing, since I am just using one light and I am taking advantage of the ambient lighting as well. I'm using the 8600 special edition and I'm also using the 42-inch mag mount softbox. Whenever it's really, really bright like this, I always try to go with any sort of lighting that's above 400 watts. For example, right beside me here, I have the Westcott FJ402, and it is one of the best lights that you can possibly use when it comes to outdoor portraits when it's really sunny like this. Because if you bring anything under 400 watts, the recycle time is not going to be as fast, which means that you're not going to efficiently be able to use lighting because it is so bright. You want something powerful that'll recycle quickly enough. So anything like a 400, a 600, and 800, depending what lighting brand you use. I know a lot of you on this channel come to these videos and have no clue about off-camera flash, have no clue about lighting, or you're just starting to get into lighting. If that's the case, don't be shy. Go to my Instagram at Shoot with Ray, send me a message, and let's talk about lighting. Let's talk about off-camera flash. I'll show you all of the gear that I use, and if anything, I can help you build a starter kit to get you into off-camera flash or get you more familiarized with it. The reason why I'm using the 42-inch mag mount, which is by far one of my favorite light modifiers, is because the bigger the softbox, the softer the light. Don't get me wrong, you can get away with a small softbox, but I just want that nice spread of light, and the closer you get it to your subject, the much more softer the light is going to be. And I'm a big fanatic of soft light. And since we are outdoors, I want to maximize my impact on the power of the light. Depending where you place your subject, whether that sunlight will be coming off to their left, to their right, such as rim lighting, or even right behind them, such as backlighting, you want to be able to compensate with that and fill your subject in with a strong, powerful light, such as the FJ402. For those of you who are not familiar with off-camera flash and are just getting started, if this all sounds confusing to you, that's totally fine. Drop a comment below with your questions and I'll be happy to answer, or just send me a DM on my Instagram. Kay and I did switch back and forth. There was a section there that had a staircase where I really liked the photos because I was getting somewhat of the sky, but at the end of the day, what I really wanted to be behind her was the pink building, aka the trap house. So I quickly had her stand right in front of the trap house, brought my light in, positioned it where I was going to get some nice soft lighting, whether it be her left or her right side. And once we were ready to go, we just kept going. Like I said, Kay and I have a system. We have a process for our photo shoots. Is it possible to do a photo shoot in under 10 minutes? Absolutely. Does it take practice? Absolutely. But it can be done. It is definitely possible. The camera of choice was the Sony a7R5, and I did switch between the Viltrox 85 1.4 and the Viltrox 35 1.2.
Keep going.
So the same way I went out there in this summer heat, got a photo shoot done in under 10 minutes, I challenge you to do the same thing. Go ahead and do your shoot in under 10 to 15 minutes and come back and let me know how you did. I would love to see the images. Send them over to my DM on Instagram. I definitely want to see what you guys create. I hope this video inspired you in some sort of way to create portraits outdoors. Listen, sometimes we just have to get up and just go, just shoot, and just have fun with it. I know a lot of us procrastinate. I know a lot of us can't get that creativity to flow, but that's all right. Sometimes if you pull up a Pinterest board, if you look it up on Google, or even ask ChatGPT for some ideas, you'll definitely come up with some stuff that you can do in under 10 minutes outside or in studio. And if you ever need any help with it, let me know and I'll be happy to help. As always, I'll see you in the next one, and thank you for watching.